but it went blank screen on me. So that's not being done. This is not going to be used. But today, as we did get in the live, being a little late, but late nevertheless. Nevertheless. Right? It always happens. It happens. Oops. No. I don't want to do that. Yep, that's right. I am live to the liver stand. Okay. That's all good and everything. Just have my nice cup of tea. Why not? Why not? So. I just have this for some looks, but I'm going to fix this here. Need some chapstick. I'll use my lip gloss here. Just using some lip gloss. Yep. Let's just do a little bit of DIY. It just got a little bit, because I just need to fix a little thing I was trying on my bag. So I thought I'd just do that here. Just to get that tiny bit done, just so it's more put together and everything. So that's all I got to do. Just a little fixer-upper. That's all I gotta do. Just gotta get a little bit of thread here. Yep. I just wanted to fix this one little spot, and if I just sew it on with some thread, I can just get it nice and done. So that's all I got to do here. I'm just going to finish that off. With my nails and everything. Ooh, invisible thread. At least it looks like it. Yep, just getting some thread. If I can through with the needle of it all. Hopefully I can use this one, because the one I was using is downstairs. I'm not sure why they sometimes make some of these needles tiny holes, but oh well, I guess. Can't really complain, I guess. Thank you, thank you. My long, long thumb. Is it as long as my longest nail? Nope, it is not. It is not as long as my longest nail, which is... Oops! I forgot about that I had this still in my hand. Ooh, no, I don't need this much thread. I don't need this. No, get out of that, please. I said... Oh, gosh, everything's becoming disaster zone. Just have a... No! I have a tiny fix, and this is becoming a disaster zone. No! Really? This time of all times, you're becoming a disaster zone? Get off! I said, get off! I said, get off! Come on! Get off! Oh my gosh! This is not how I want to start things. It's definitely not how I want to start things at all. Oh my gosh! I'm just trying to do a simple fix, and it's like, sorry, but no. You're going to have not a simple fix. Yes, I know, but when your thread goes rolling down on the floor, you don't really have an option. You kind of have to get it, and it was starting to wrap around things. Like, all I want is a little bit of thread. Yes, but I just want to do a slightly little fix. I had something I needed to finish, and it was almost telling you that I'm not allowed to finish it. Because I don't even have the right needle, pretty much. The needle that I found, the thread exact size, I can't go get, so I'm kind of here using a needle that I might not be able to get through as well. Some needles are just such small holes. Yes, I might have should be covered, but I want to get this done. Because of my stupidity, I want to get this done. Okay, go through the hole. Just because the hole is so tiny doesn't mean you have to be this hard to go through. Aren't you a needle and aren't you made to go through? Let's just make needles microscopic holes. I don't understand. Why do I got to have a microscopic hole in here? Come on, go through. I know how to put a hole. Go through the needle, please. Please, please, please. Oh my gosh, it's just hitting the hole. It's like going bang, 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 bang. It's like bouncing off. It's going boing, boing. I'm having it bounce off because it's like the thread is not small enough. Like, how smaller can the thread be? Come on, stop bouncing away. Stop bouncing away, please. I'm not asking for much. Please, 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 please. Oh my gosh, the hole is so tiny on this. It's saying sorry. One minute of a minute, please. And back I am with the right needle. Sorry about that. I just really had to go downstairs and get the needle that actually is going to have it go through. Yep. Surprisingly, this hand is still the longest. So, to a point. The thumb, my pinky, and my ring finger on my right hand are the longest at the moment. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh, this thing just started flinging. It was about to go have a dance on the floor again. It's like, not now, not ever. I just have a small little fix, and I just gotta get it done. It won't take me very long. It's like, thank you, thank you, thank you. And there we go, finally. It's almost like I can't tell what in the little pack of these needles are. I can't tell what needle's the right size and what's too small. Some of them are so microscopic, it's like, I think it's just because it's cheap. I've never had problems with hand needles before being that difficult. It's almost like telling me I don't know what I'm doing when I do know what I'm doing. It's like, oh, thanks. Make it feel like I don't know what I'm doing. But I do know what I'm doing. Because I was working on this, and all I have is a tiny little thing that I gotta fix. Because I couldn't get something to work on my bag, so I just slowly but surely finishing this. So I'm just doing it here with you guys. Because I tried making some holes so I can add a little strappy thing, but they might be more for just decoration on the bag instead. So I just wanted to fix this situation. Tattoo. I don't have a tattoo. No tattoos here. Okay, I got what I need. I'm just gonna get right to it. I'm not sure if something looks like a tattoo or something because I'm not wearing any tattoo. That's all I know. That's all. Just fixing a little bit of stuff on this bag because I was trying to make some holes that can have like a drawstring go through. And I couldn't get that to work, so for some reason, even though this should have come with some that worked like that, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not using that tool right. It only doesn't seem to want to show me how to use them, so they did some damage, but at least this is for me to figure out what works for me and what doesn't, so. Here on the journey of me doing my prototype of a bag. As you saw in one of my last videos, I did show you me matching my nails to my bag, but I've made a new version, so that's just that, so. Don't mind me, I just want to get this done, at least for me to the Mearsons. Okay, now I just need the piece. No, not that, let me see. There we go. Come on. And there we go. Come on, stay right where I need you. Okay, get it through first. Just a little differently than I've been doing it because the other ones went on properly. Because getting too much of a hole here. I have to fix the situation. So that's what I'm doing. Not there, please. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I thought my other one was too all over the top, so it was time to make a new one. Because even though it takes me some time to upload videos on it, because that one was too all over the place, and I want people to know that it's only about more of making things, like buying. Because I'm not much of a, I'm about fashion, but it gets a little much after a point, so I try to figure out what works. Stop going around things. Okay, there's too many little crevices the thread can go around. Yeah. So I'm just doing... Hello, hello! Just getting a little bit I need done here. As best I can. Even if these are just decorative because I couldn't get them to work properly. You hold my finger and finally go through and then come out again. Please don't. There we go. Thank you. I have fun with it. That's for sure. Might be off with the other one. That doesn't really matter. This is just decorative to make it look nice. Oh well, I'm not sure I'm going to ever put anything on this to make it closable. If I should put something on to make it closable, I could add something that's like a flap. And then it would cover these up. So I could do a flap in the middle instead of what I was going to do, because I couldn't get it to work properly. Don't know why. That's all I know. Because I could have done this later, but I'm so determined to get this done and looking good because my first attempt of making this was not as good as it could have been, and this one's a lot better, and I don't know, just me being myself, trying to make things the best as I can. That's for sure. This would have looked a lot better if I didn't hodgepodge this. But I did, so just gotta leave it at that sometimes, you know. Yeah. Yeah, like, why not? If I have a little bit of work to do and it's Thursday around this time, I'll be like, why not just do it here? So, that's what I'm doing. So there we go. Just got one more spot to fix and then I'm done. I'm just not going to add a closure to it for now, I guess, because I was thinking I was going to, but Oh, I guess I'm gonna actually. I will at some point, but that is another time from now. I got to make it a lot better. And right now I'm just using what I have, what I can, to at least make for me. So at some point in my whole thing I might, when it makes sense to. But for now, no. I did do a little bit when I was in the States doing it. I slightly was doing it for my jewelry, but I had things. It just wasn't working out for me fully, so it made sense to stop at that time, especially moving and everything. But yeah, definitely down the line and all that. I have two, somewhat. I've been packing some because we're moving at some point, so I've been packing away a little bit. So my bottom one looks a little more desolate, but you can't really see. You can only see the top one. But just two. I don't really have the means to get too much at the moment, so you know. So I can at least, especially because I'm moving, so I don't want to have too much things to deal with nail polish wise. So, and I have a handful of nail polish I'm trying to use some of. That's my very kind of bad nail polish, but works if I use a good color underneath, and I'll use it like slight, like I did with these ones, especially with this multicolored one. I wouldn't like slash with some on top. So yeah, as you said, I have two. I have two of those nail polish shells. I may need three down the line if I can when I start getting more constant buying nail polish again. Then I'll need about three. So. Well, because of circumstances, I'm needing to move, like, to another country, but that will be later on and things like that. I won't. Oh, hey! Yep. Welcome, friend, in the comments. I know. Yeah, I get you. Well, I've never taught anyone new. I did slightly, just a system for doing a job, but yeah. I know, right? How much stuff we have to get rid of? I know, I'm like, I thought I didn't have, I thought I wanted to, I still want slightly more clothes, right? Yeah, we'll just, yeah. Do what I can and all that kind of stuff. Doesn't mean I won't keep posting and everything, but yeah. Very, very true. So I'm kind of like, sooner or later this is going to be gone, but I've been waiting because I don't know when I'm moving yet. So the pain of selling. Well, I don't know. It's, well, my Halataka polishes I'm not getting rid of at all. And that's maybe 130 polish holder. It seems like not, and I think I have, I don't know. These shelves hold more than my bags. So, but I do have a bag full of stuff that needs to get thrown away that I've used in the past. When I used to get stuff from the Dollar Tree, I used to get stuff from like the drugstore of the US and all that kind of stuff, and a lot of that is bad. Well, I can always get more reds. Always can get more. Reds are everywhere, but I do have like lots of reds as possible. Yeah, but I have some interesting ones that I really like that I just got, but I'm trying so hard. Oh, don't remind me! Don't remind me! You. No. I can't. No, not right. No. Hey, how did you know I would want that? It had. I know, I can't. I just can't. No, it should. The other one, which you don't know I want too, is the metallic topper. I know you do, but I know you do. I figured you did. But I don't know, it's just because at the moment things are tight, you know, so I really, really, really want that, as it's actually, this is another one. I just got this not too long ago when she came out with her collection. And it's very similar to that one. Let me find it. It should be right here. I did not put any of my hollow tacos away. I don't see. Oh, here it is. I think it's similar to this one. This is the one I'd say that red one you're talking about is close to. I think it's like this. I don't know if I'd call this the same as the Sophia one, if you know that one, because that is one of the ones I have full on, the Sophia collection. I know. This is probably one of I almost would call it like one of the few things I do that's like, I get something. Yes. And she calls herself like Bat and everything. Yeah. I have that a little bit. I don't know, but you know. Yeah, she wears a lot of black and stuff. Yep, I love her stuff. Those two are like best friends, as you know. But yeah. I have it all. The thing I don't like, which is probably my least favorite, I got it only because I was getting the box anyway, and it was going to come with it. The little bats. I used it once. I'm not a huge fan of using little things like that because they just like pop off the nail. I'd have to like encase it in gel if I did that, but I don't use gel, so. Yeah, she does. There is another collaboration though. I don't know if it will ever go out in the ethers. I don't know if you know the person. Hope Scope, even though Christine does not do many collabs, oh my god, I would hope I can get that if she ever did one. Oh, that would be the most amazingest thing ever. I do try to, you know. She's very known. Oh yes, I did too. I was hoping I could get it, because I'm like, I could like never win anything. I try to win something, and it's just like, can I win one thing from one of my favorite YouTubers, from one of my favorite people? Well, just once. I only ask you just once. I know. I was like, that was right before I got a new used iPhone, which was fine because I like my iPhone a lot and everything. But I was like, ooh, can I win this? But no, of course not. Of course not. You're that big. How are you gonna win it? But don't remind me about Holo Taco. Right before I was officially fully buying like a good amount, she came out with an anniversary collection that I kind of regret not having. The one when Barbie movie came out. I was just like, no! Mystery item with guess what? What mystery item? Huh? What mystery item? What are you talking about? Is this Hope Scope related or what? Aw, thanks. What's this mystery thing? Work? Oh. Oh. Oh, you did a mystery thing at your workplace. I see. Nah, mysteries for people, mystery prizes or something, I'm guessing. Or you did it and it was like, Yep. Okay. Let me just make sure. Oh yeah, I have one little extra thing I need to fix on here. Forgot. I want to do that before I forget. Because I made some holes in my fabric I need to fix. What? Okay. Right there. What's a gents? What? What about us girls? I guess we have ones? What is in a gents? Oh! Should we be saying that here? A dance. Yes, a dance. Let's just say that, a dance. A nice innocent dance. Yeah. Yeah, but that reminds me of a movie I saw where the guy was like, didn't want it. You could tell he didn't want it. But he was getting married or whatever the word, I think it was. He's like, I don't want this, and you could tell he really didn't want it. But his friend was like, you have to try this. You have to try this. You gotta try it. You have to have it once. You're too close-minded. It's like, excuse me. Some people it's just not right for. You're ruining something that they don't want. Don't force something on someone like that. Oh, don't remind me of that movie. She went for gents. It was a mystery, yeah. It was for gentlemen. Like, they figured it was something. But why do they have to assume that a guy is going to want a dance? You know what I mean? Like, what in the right mind? A dance? Really? A dance? You can't just assume someone wants a dance. It can be awkward for some people. That's just my opinion. It can be awkward to have a dance unless you wanted it. So, yeah, you'd think it would be like whiskey, something like along the lines of what guys like. At least how it maybe used to be, because most people, I don't know. That is very, Yeah. Now, if that was a long time ago, that wouldn't be in a gentleman's mystery. Manson's. Oh, so there was, interesting. I see. Yeah. Oh, would you? Well. Looks good. I just need to undo and tie it off. I think I already have. Just double check. Raffle time. Raffle. Yeah, if you want to live or send a video to me, you can try to win. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't always know by names. I don't always know by names. So I could and just not know it. But yes, I will definitely do a custom, if anyone wants a custom like ASMR video, those are available. Okay, let's see how I can do this. Too much fabric here anyway, so it's fine. Boom. You said slow-mo. So there you go, I did it. Or was it just you making it 20 times slower? Maybe you did it, maybe it wasn't even me. Yep. Probably have to do this just because I was trying to make holes here. Sounds good, sounds good. Maybe. Yeah. Yep. Yes, I do custom videos. Yep. Yes, yes. That looks like it's pretty good. I think yeah, pretty much that's good. Why, thank you. I do have fun showing off my nails and all that, so. I'm just blessed and glad I had these claws of it all, so I can paint them without them being too sharp. Yeah, I like showing them just like people do in magazines and such and all that. So. Well, guys can paint their nails if they want to. There is one YouTuber, well, there's kind of two, but one, that is a guy. He does his nails. Just saying. You don't have to. But I know guys that do their nails. a huge reason why I know about him is because he likes Holo Taco as well, and that was how I found him. But granted, he's not straight, so there is that. So I don't know, but I'm not saying even straight ones. I know. I had a teacher that was very feminine oriented and all that kind of stuff when I was in high school, and he'd always have his pinky painted. Like, it was just a thing. Have his pinky painted. I forget what color though. He always did. He didn't. Yeah. And you're not alone. There's plenty of people that are plenty. Well, I admire other women that have long nails that keep them really nice and paint them and stuff as well. Or even fake nails, but what they do with them, it's like, wow. Yeah, because I know some that have like, there are some people where it can look nice, but it curves more than mine. I don't know how I can have mine so long without them curving more. Because there is that. I don't understand why they don't curve more. Well, they do curve a good amount, but they don't go like that, which some people do, which can make them look more like claws. Or if I guess what you might call claws because they're curved. But I've noticed that with some people, but still looks good. I knew one person that couldn't have their nails long because if they did, it somehow was going up. It went up, like it was kind of like flared out, so it was actually the opposite. It was like, I never know as long as she was an artist, but working with a lot of that kind of stuff that not in the way that my artistry, so it wouldn't have worked anyway probably. I don't think. Well, it was like charcoal and stuff and things. So. Yeah, but I remember that. I don't know, most people that I've seen have long nails, they don't go up, but probably because if they go up, you can't keep them very long, I would imagine. And unfortunate. It is weird. It is funny in my way. I'm just gonna say this because this is what I've always thought. And I've said it plenty of times now. How do us humans actually? Oh wow, my nails can grow long. Let's grow them. Like, how do you get in your mindset thinking you can grow your nails and like we should cut? Like, huh? Maybe we have that mindset because our hair can grow and then our nails, but then not everyone can do it. I know that the shape I have for a lot of people, you can't always keep this shape. It's like, if you're gonna have it long like mine, unless they're really thick like mine, they have to be more curved, like more than how they come out when they're growing. So a lot of people, I know some people, like you keep them curved. I do more of like a coffin-y square, I guess. I don't know if you call it coffin or you call it square, but it's like maybe in between of that. And I can somehow do that, but I know making the sides flatter for some people can make it so their nails break more. So I don't know how it works for me, but that works for me. So, yep. One more time, just in case. But yes. The only shape I don't know. I like curved as well, somewhat, but this has just become my go-to shape that I've, like, made really, really well. For the longest time, if none of you know this, with this middle finger here, or was it this one? It was this, yes, this one, which is actually starting to do now. This one is the only one, for some reason, I shape it, start curving again, and the rest stay the right shape, but this one gets more curved. I don't understand why this nail of all nails, why isn't it my pointer finger, but my middle finger seems to want to curve more, even when I've shaped it. So. I know, it's crazy. I don't know what it is, but like, these are the things I have done. Whenever it's cold and I go out in the crisp cold air, I wear gloves. If I'm not putting them in my pockets or whatever, I wear gloves. If I'm outside to like a good amount and it's winter time, I make sure to use oil like all the time, especially with, but I wear gloves a little bit more when I can, because that can be, because yeah, a couple of years ago or so when I was more in cold, and I haven't been cold for so long, I don't know, my hands were maybe used to it, and I wasn't as good at doing that. I'd start oiling my nails and making sure they don't get too cold, so they don't get brittle. And that has seemed to help me a lot. So I am more of a person, if I know it's getting cold enough and my hands are like, ooh, my hands are actually somewhat cold. Thin gloves, right on. And I keep them somewhat warm. And that has shown by my nails not breaking. And even my pinky here, which I'm crazed that this pinky is still this long. Like, how is this not, like, breaking? That is the bizarrest thing ever. Is like, this is the skinniest nail of all of them, and it's not. It's like, I don't know. I'm just doing the right things, I guess. But I still do occasionally cut them a little bit, but not enough to make them that short, but enough that they are shorter, and that has helped as well to not have my nails break too often. I know. It's almost like my nails, my claws, or whatever you want to call them, my nails are like second nature to have. So it's like if I don't have them, it's like, huh, wait. Though this one breaks all the time, most of the time. This one I can't keep very long. There was a short period of time when it was longer than my other thumb, but that is rare. That is extremely, extremely rare for that nail to be that long. It can be long-ish, but definitely not as long as this one. I know I haven't even had to fix any of my nails fully, because I think what I do, because I've been starting to do the thing where I will take a little bit off, like what I call a third, and stuff. You've probably seen the video when I did that. I take a third-ish off when I feel like I'm getting too many nags and I'm having to file too much. I'll just take that off because then I have to reshape it anyway, and then my nails can get that length back. Because it does help, because, of course, the end of your nail is always going to be the one that's the part that's been there the longest. So it's going to been through more. So it's a good idea to do that. Do I have saved nails? Well, I don't know. Well, I would say my thumb, because I just like having, even when I occasionally had that when my nails are short, and I just have my thumb, because when I take pictures, at times, even though I don't usually use this one for the close-up, but like when I'm doing my revealing like videos, I like that one showing, like that. Well, I would say at the moment, because it's just crazy how I can do it, my pinky, even though I can't, my pinky is probably one of my favorites, because I was like so skinny, and it's just like this very elongated skinny. So out of my fingers, when it's not my thumb, my pinky. Though these ones are really good too. And these ones can be really nice the way they are somewhat. I wouldn't say this one's probably my favorite, because it has the thing of doing a weird curve where it unshapens itself very easily. But yes. Yeah, I like all of them, really and truly. I like all my nails long. But I'm going to pick one. That one is nice, because it's like this differentness where my nails, I typically don't see my pinky like this, because usually I have it shorter. For sure. Yeah, you put it like this. And if you can see, it's my longest nail, but it's not by much, which is crazy to think about next to my pinky. It's 2 centimeters long. Granted, it is one of my longest fingers when you don't count my thumb. These nails here are really strong. They have something that like this thumb does. Like, I think that's the reason why, well, this is my dominant hand, so that might be why. But there is a reason I think why my other thumb is not grow like this one. Not because of how I use it, because this thumb, like if you guys know, this one has lines, like really prominent lines, which I think is like holding the integrity together of the nail and why I can have it so freaking long for so long. Because of that, it's usually my one nail I will like almost never cut ever unless it breaks itself and then I'm just gonna have to start from scratch. I will do these ones though because even though like about 1 inch, a little less than 1 inch is about how long I can typically make this before it breaks. I've never been able to get really much past that. Well, I wouldn't want it too long anyway. There is a limit for me, but I haven't gotten to that limit yet because it would ever so slightly break before I got to that limit. So, but yes, my thumb is the one I usually almost never cut because when it does break, it breaks before the limit I would keep it at or do it at and then make it lower because I know it's so strong and just like because of how I like how it shows, and even if my other nails or any of those are short. What the crazy thing is about this, right? Well, I do keep my nails more about the exact same length. Yeah, it is about that is about the right length. I would say so. This one's 2 centimeters, and that is I don't know if I'd want to go much longer than this because it would be too cumbersome and be like, just like, what the? I have these things like going, wee, 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 wee. Yes, I do think 2 centimeters is a very good length. And just a tiny bit shorter than that is not too bad too, but around that is a very good length. And it does seem to be a length I can keep as well. Though if I'm having nagging problems on my nails, that would get to a point where it's time to give them a slight little bit of cutness, but at the moment, no need, so. Though I do like to see how long they get. The crazy thing is, I can't believe how much they grow as it is. It's kind of crazy as it is. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Because this is ever so slightly almost getting maybe too long for me, like this nail, and that's 2 centimeters, so. It is fun sometimes though, to a point, because I do like it might become more square or be like, I do like the shape I choose when it's shorter as well, somewhat. Even though sometimes it becomes more square than I'd like, but still nice. It's still a good shape to do most things. Yep, for sure. But yeah, I was wondering, I was like, this is almost getting too long for me. Almost. So, that might, I amaze myself that I can. It's been like, how long has it been? Well, granted. Yeah, probably. Unless I drastically need, well, I might go a little shorter at a certain point. That's like shorter when the time comes if I need to. But it would still be nice and long. But if I can, I'll keep this length. Because I was at a time where I was thinking probably I should keep my dominant hand shorter and my other one, like this one's longer, but then it's like I take some nail off, but I'm not like cutting, and I go like, what the? My nails are growing like they almost like have like, how are they growing so fast? And it gets long, and I'm like, I don't want to take this time, file. I don't want to cut it every time with a nail clipper either. So it's like, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. There might become a time where I do need to make them a little short and keep them a little shorter at a certain point. I'm still gonna keep them good. I'm always gonna have long nails no matter what, even if they start to be shorter. But 1 second, I just need a little bit of extra charge. There we go. Nice. But yes, for sure. I figured that works. I know it can be, I know for me, it's nice just to see, to a point, see how long they can get. But I do want to be smart about it too, because I'd rather my nails not break. So, like when I was first doing my nails, more so, keeping them nice and long and painting them, all these things, doing all these different designs, having fun with them, I did have more of my nails being different lengths. But now, I try to keep my nails more the same length, and I seem to be able to as well. Which is crazy. I don't know. I would have to say close-ish, a little less than an inch. Like what I have right now is about how long I typically have my nails. So for the most, because I know like going much more than close to 1 inch can get a little dicey. And I don't need that much of nail, because it does get to a point where like shaping it is like a little harder. Keeping the shape that I want at least. When it's a certain, because of how my nails kind of curve a little bit, so there is that. But yeah, I don't, because I can't even keep my, well, to a point, this does after a point. This one can be close to 1 inch, but I've never been able to really get to 1 inch. I think I almost got to 1 inch. And I was like, let's see if I can get to 1 inch. Let's see if I can get one. No, it broke. I even tried gluing it down. It didn't work. Because the way thumbs are used, at least I use my thumbs and stuff, I can't do that like I can with other nails. But I haven't even had to do that, speaking of. I haven't had to do glue technique, sandwich with that either for like a good while. That's crazy. Because I did have a technique where if one of my nails breaks, most of the time, it always works. These fingers, or these ones. Always works. Not always, but it does work for a point for let it grow out some, and then after a certain point, it's like, okay, it's time to just cut where I glued it and let it grow without that anymore. But on my thumbs, nope, I can't do that. If I have a bad break on my thumbs, somewhat, I have to just say, sorry, but I have to cut it, because it's not gonna work. That's the only sad thing. The only bummer. Well, I tried that a while back when my nail was close to 1 centimeter, 1 inch. I was like, I want to see if I can get to 1 inch. I want to see if I can get to 1 inch. And I was like, no, I can't get to 1 inch. Because it just broke. So. But yes. For sure. Okay. Just fixing these little boo-boos I've made in my bag. At least in a way that works for me. And I don't know what I'm going to be doing about if I want some way of closing this bag. I'm not trying to do that, because my idea that I'm going to do was botched, just because maybe I didn't know how to use the machine. The thing with the rivets, or whatever they're called, little things, properly? I don't know. So that's beside the point. Because of this, now I have to fix my boo-boos. My la-boo-boos. I've got to fix my la-boo-boos. Yep, I said it. I said la-boo-boo. Oh yes, I like red somewhat, but I don't like how red, which I did say in the past I might do something with reds, but we'll see. Well, I do red, but depending on the kind of red, if it's like red, I haven't. Oh yes, for sure. Thing with red, when I just do pure red, for some reason, I don't know what it is about the pigment, and I use same top coat, same base coats I typically always use, and I don't use it with the same brand, I use it with different brands, I use it with that brand of the red, and all those things with red. It doesn't stay nice unless I use it as part of a design thing, and there's more to it than just the red, but when it's just pure red nails. So I don't really do pure one color nails. If I do, I usually at least put a sparkle. But like, I think a while back, I did a pair of nails that were red. One hand had sparkle, one hand did not. And the one hand with the sparkle on top of the red, one I left, I think, without it or something, somewhat. Because I wanted it like slightly different. That's how I typically do my nails. This hand and this hand are slightly different. They're never exactly the same. They're a version of each other. So, I do that. And the one with sparkle actually lasted. And the other one started chipping or having annoyances, making me want to just chip it all off to undo it. So there's all that, you know. I don't know, it's just how it is sometimes. I don't know why. That is my experience with that pigment of all pigments. It really is, for some strange reason. So yeah, there it is. And hopefully that is like, well, that's probably fine. I'll probably at some point be putting something that will cover some of these rivet things up somewhat. Maybe the back ones will still show, but these front ones are probably going to get hidden once I add the strappy thing like this. And so this little fixer-upper thing will be underneath somewhat. So yeah, this is the last thing I've been working on and determined to make it. I know I made a video of me matching, but that was the other version. This is the better version in my opinion. I'm just doing some prototypes, figuring out what works. Even though this one had to be botched a little bit just because I had to do some weird things by hand. Silly thing. But I wouldn't have to do it if I could get a bigger sewing machine. So there is those things, I just say. But yeah, it's all bad. Yeah, it's been good. I'm glad I got those things done. Because I wanted that bag to be fully officially done. And it's not fully because I want to put something on it that closes, like snaps closed or something. I do have some snaps. This is supposed to work with snaps that are attached to the fabric with like the machine. So I don't know what that means, but or how that works. I'm used to the kind of snaps that you snap on, that you go on, you put on with thread, not with a machine thingy, but I don't know. I could try, I guess, putting those on. And then maybe I can use some of this with the combination, and then that will be good as well. But yeah, the bag is done, I would say, to the most part. Now it's time to probably put my stuff in it and whatever else and start using it, because I do like it a lot more than my first version. Thanks, yes. I know, right? It is like nice to with all that. Yeah, I think probably will. Oh, you mean the live one, right? I'm not sure about next week if I'm doing a live or not, but if I do, it will very likely be to do with polish. And maybe fixing up and stuff like that with my nails and a little bit of just like stuff like that with painting. So yeah, that will definitely be next week. If I do one next week, I'm not sure because I don't always do it every week, but that's what I'm thinking. Just depends, because sometimes, depending on what nail design I have, occasionally I might want to keep it on just a little bit longer. So I might not want to be doing a Thursday video of doing my nails, because I want to keep my nail polish on just a little bit longer if I can sometimes. Like, I did have my nails painted before this with some sparkle, and they were still in good condition, and I didn't really have to undo them, but I was like, there's a video I want to do, get done for next week. Yes, that's right. I've just made a video and videoed it this week, and it's being posted next week. I don't always typically post the video I just made the next week when I post videos and stuff. So there is that to come very, very soon. It may or may not have to do with these nails that you saw. But yeah, may or may not have to do with these ones. That may or may not be 100% done, but I'm leaving that for the video that I'm actually going to be posting. Yes, you got a little sneak peek of it on this live stream of it. So yeah, so I'm going to be going just in a few minutes. Got some things I should get done for the time and all that. I'm just very glad I was able to get that finished. Do it. I did not know it was going to damage or do stuff, so I had to botch it, but oh well. Yes. I know it's cheesy, or maybe it's actually very vain of me to say, but I like seeing my nails and my progress, what I've done on my nails, and seeing maybe I've done a similar video of what I used to do to now and all that. So that's a big reason why I do these videos, because I just like seeing what I have done myself in the past to now, and all the growing and everything. So it's like, okay, I'm doing it for myself. I'm videoing it anyway, so why not put it out there to everyone else? Because I like enjoying stuff like that too. Well, so to a point, yeah, I do. I don't watch as many nail videos of other people as I used to, at least for a long one. I don't know. I do somewhat, but it depends on how it's done. Most of that is like shorts and Instagram. I really enjoy. So, but yes, with all that and everything, probably good for me to just leave it there till next week, very likely, very, very, very likely. But I'm going to still keep it up in the air just in case, but very likely next week. And if I do a live next week, it will be painting my nails. It'll be like fixing up maybe and doing. Yeah, that works. Yeah, you can let me know what you want and all of that in another video like we did last time. Maybe just a few little differences and whatnot. That's great. Just let me know, and I will for sure chat there. But with all that, I will see you next time, and look forward to the video next week on Tuesday, like always. So, sparkle, sparkle, bye.